Greetings and salutations, viewers. We're here at Book Expo America 2017 with yet another author interview. This time round, I am with David Weber. Thank you for taking a few moments.
Well, thank you for including me. I appreciate it.
We would love to learn about your book.
Okay. My book is Words from My Father, and it's really a collection of stories that I've written over the past, it was maybe 7 or 8 years of writing. And it started out as just an urge to write a note to family and friends. And I didn't really like writing. Even to write an email to send to people at the office was kind of a painful process. And then I had this urge to write a story about it was an inspirational story, and then from there it just kind of started to blossom. It was slow, but then over the years it started to create more and more stories, and more people were reading them, and they're all ended up being their stories of living our faith. They're all stories of living our faith, and then. About a year and a half ago, I got an email from Waldorf Publishing, Barbara Terry, asking me if I had a book to publish, which was really kind of a random, to see there was to ask me if I had a book to publish, because I just write notes to family and friends, and so that was kind of an odd, out of the blue kind of thing, and it turned out that a guy that I knew, John Early, had written Bits of Wisdom for the Shoeshine Guy.
Yep.
And his route included the offices where I worked, and so I had my shoe shined by him. He also collects your business cards, so I started getting emails from him, and he writes as well.
Yep.
Inspirational notes, and
He's a great guy.
Yeah, and I had sent included him on my distribution of my emails, and so he introduced my writings to Waldorf, to Barbara, and so then, and even then, it was like talking to Barbara. It was like, Barbara, this is not a book. These are stories that I write to family and friends, and they're all faith-based stories. And Barbara's, and I'd sent her a few of the emails the recent ones I had done, and then we were driving back from South Carolina, where my parents live in the winter, and we connected and we're talking on the phone for maybe an hour and a half or something like that, and so we decided, okay, I'll publish the book.
That's great.
And so here I am, kind of an accidental author.
Don't you love how networking works?
I do. It's an amazing thing, and the process has been a lot of fun. It really has, and Waldorf is just a great company to work with. They nurse you along, especially for a new guy like me who has no clue what's going on, just trying to figure it out as you go, and just enjoying the process. The first round of edits was kind of daunting because it was 60 pages of edits.
Well,
I'm not an English major.
That's what the first round is always like.
It was crazy.
But then again, I am an English major, so That's just par for the course.
Yeah, I'm an accountant by trade. That's what I do. I work for a small company, do the financial statements and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Was it a fun time, I hope, putting all the stories into a cohesive book?
It was, because you end up going back and reading a lot of the stories as you're putting them into a book, and so, as I'm reading them, it was like somebody else had written them. I was marveling at the words, because it's like, okay, I don't have the ability to write that well. I really don't, but seems the Holy Spirit was there with me, trying to make sure that it said what He wanted it to say. So because each story, it starts out with a couple of seeds that started rolling around in my head, and they never go away until I actually write it and send it out.
That's the way great stories are written.
Yeah, yeah. And then he helps me write the words because on my own I'm not a writer. And so it was a fun process. And then when you put it together, as you're putting the book together, I just did it in chronological order as I wrote, in the order that I wrote the stories. That's how the book came out is the chronology of the emails as they were sent out. And as you're reading them, at first you think, okay, this is just a random collection of emails. It's not going to really make a great book. But then you start to see some of the threads that, when you're writing it, you don't realize it. But there's several threads of the stories through the book, which I would have never, unless I'd have gone back and put it together in a book, I would have never seen it.
That's great.
Yeah, it was very interesting. Very good. Great process. Just having fun. Still having a lot of fun with it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. And I'm still writing. Hopefully it'll be another book.
Great.
If the first one does well.
When does this first book come out?
It's September 15th.
Okay.
And it's listed already on Amazon and Target, and I don't know, I think some other retailers.
All the heavy hitters, probably.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't found where it's all listed. And I know it's on Amazon and Target, and so it can be pre-ordered now.
Great. I hope all our viewers out there go check out the book, pre-order it, and after you've read it, post in the comments below what you thought of it so we can continue the discussion. And we will see you all next time.